till Lego has actual master builders, aka certified professionals. There are only 13 of them, and they aren't accepting any further candidates. Organization 13. You have entered Radical Saturday. Today's Friday, though. Irrelevant. I see this post every Friday, and I'm convinced that you're arguing this. I've lost track of time. This is the only way I know it's Friday. Please keep queuing this. Dude, but like romantically. Babe, but like platonically. Sweetheart, but like rivalry. Fellas, I'm starting to think there's women on this website. Women don't exist. Go back to bed. You're having a bad dreams, bro. Okay bro. Can you tuck me in bro? Of course bro. Bro. People who tell me I shouldn't drink lava. The media. People who lie. The media. Conclusion. I'm going to drink lava. I'm a geologist with no association to the media, and I would not recommend drinking lava. Get a load of big geology, trying to oppress the voice of the people. Teach the controversy. Drink the lava. B. Oh my god. Oh my f***ing god. Slam me in that shower deluxe. Get me in Omni Wash. This is a car wash for people. I hear if you turn them all on at once, you can use the water pressure to glitch past the bathroom. Yufka. I can't see him, but I just feel his energy. I can feel the aura, and I know exactly who it is. This is 1000x more terrifying than any dream I will ever encounter. Imagine how little candles must have cost in the 1700s. Must have been pretty cheap, right? With everyone using them all the time instead of electricity? Now think about how much they cost now. $20 some for a candle. What if we could go back to when candles were cheap? Wouldn't you want that? What if we could make that happen? OP is gonna cut the power grid. This post is sponsored by PG&E. Person. What do you and your friends talk about online? He looks like a fleshlight. It would have cost you $0 to not say that, and yet you did. I like hanging out with guys because there's less drama. Translation. Whenever I spend time with my female friends, we always end up doing an unabridged reading of Hamlet, and I'm salty because they always make me play Polonius. I was chatting with a donor before I drew his blood, and he was a dentist. When I actually drew him, there was just a little squirt of blood, and it surprised him. I looked him in the eye and told him, "You're bleeding because you don't floss," and he went dead silent. Boys told me they masturbated to pictures of my mom in Star Wars, and I'd run home crying. My mom would say, "You know what you do?" Turn around and say, "Me too." That's when I realized that my childhood wasn't 100% normal. Came across this quote from Billy Lord, Kara's daughter. The future belongs to gay communists. Cosmopolitan. More than half of America's youth aren't straight. A new study confirms what most of us already knew. The Washington Post poll. Most millennials now reject capitalism. When you think about it, The Big Bang Theory is basically a live-action sitcom equivalent of CTRL plus Alt plus Del. They both feature unrealistic cartoonish archetypal nerd characters. They both have the same repetitive overly verbose joke delivery, and they both have the same style of weird anti-humor. Stanley was a bigot. He said Peter Parker could never be gay. So, stop with this Stanley worshipping. He not only refused to make Spider-Man queer, he also stated that Spider-Man should never be gay. If you continue to idolize him, then you are just as bad. He said Peter Parker shouldn't be gay because the character wasn't written with the intention to be queer. There is more to LGBTQ+ inclusion than just queer-wishing already established non-queer characters. And also, Peter Parker isn't the only Spider-Man. Stan Lee created X-Men to show how we shouldn't be discriminate or be afraid of people just because they are different. That's whom you are trying to paint as a bigot. Sit your dumb ass down. I got a rare condition. I got a glass PP in paper balls. Every time I jump, my pee-pee just shatters, and my nuts turn into origami paper cranes, and fly away. And every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Sick. Women be downloading PDFs, and men don't. No, men can't read. Why Wayne got socks in the jacuzzi? Those are his hoofs, you be. May you always have enough for rent, and enough left over for food and transportation, and your bills. Amen. And some just for yourself and personal needs. My kid has started to write stories and no lies, they're funny as F. Actual dialogue. To your battle stations, boys. It's time to line up and see who's tall enough for the roller coaster to hell. Some of us may not survive this, but the ones that do will get the ultimate reward. Paid. Here's a penny for your thoughts, and a quarter to not tell me them, babe. Old MacDonald had enough. Sorry, I can't come into work today. I'm living my truth. Every time I take a my legs fall asleep, and I feel hell sucking my soul out through my ankles. And every time we kiss, I swear, I can fly. You don't wanna see what's underneath? Yes we do. Please show us, fish. What happens to you next is completely outside of my control. Good luck. Pope Francis wears custom Anin coat while in Japan. Pope Francis received a coat designed with an anime-style figure of himself as a gift on his Japan trip on Monday. When you have the power of God and anime on your side. Instead of using the phrase "it's 5 o'clock somewhere" as an excuse to start drinking, I propose we use the phrase "it's bedtime somewhere" as an excuse to start sleeping. Why not both? Because I don't like alcohol culture. My family uses the "it's 5 o'clock somewhere" as in wine and cheese hour, but none of us drink. So it's just fancy cheese and cracker hour. This is galaxy tier. It's booze time. It's snooze time. It's fancy cheese and cracker time. They're called leggings because you put a leg. They're called leggings because take your time. I was a little late to the Hosier party. I mean, I loved Take Me to Church and I laughed at the Dark Forest Prince memes, and I even reblogged them, but I figured it was all kind of a Tumblr exaggeration. Then I listened to his album, wherein he sings about decomposing in a field with his love, and getting eaten by foxes, being dug out of the dirt by his love, who he implores to kiss him like real people do, implying that neither of them are real people, observing the world as an outsider, happy to lie back, watch it burn and rust. We tried the world, good God it wasn't for us, rising from his grave, to crawl home to his love, the Bogman. And I realized, no, he's just like that. Are you telling me all of those are real songs, and not just aesthetics Tumblr made up? Listen, I didn't believe it either, but that's absolutely what I'm telling you. Can confirm, those are all actual Hosier songs. We have now added, someday I'm going to be a small carnivorous bird, and impale my prey on your thorns, which I'm into. I would like to be a tree, so you can chop me down, and set your enemies on fire with me. Have you heard of Our Lady and Savior Mavis Staples? Who needs religion, when you have a lady, not me? I'm the Chad type, might beat up your dad type, make your mama mad type, ratatouille rat type. No, you live in a society. I live in an abandoned Victorian castle infested with vampires with a huge library containing first edition books that have been banned by the Catholic Church for immoral content. My friend. Can you not be extra for 5 minutes? Me, 6 minutes later. Mirror. Dog and Snog. My yearly Dog and Snog post. Merry Dog and Snog.